Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I want you to understand you have not because you ask not. I want you to know you are protected. You are divine guided. No matter what you're going through, just know you're going to get through. No matter what it is in life that you may be facing, understand that it too should come to pass. You didn't come this far to give up. You didn't come this far to lose. You didn't come this far to give in to evil. So in the midst of your adversity, or the midst of your shortcomings, I want you to know that it's going to be all right. Walk by faith and not by sight. Don't worry about what it looks like. Stay in the light. Stay winning. Don't be afraid to stand up and be who you are. When you let go and let God and allow God to fight your battles, you don't worry about the evil that's around you. You're not going to worry about people that's trying to harm you. Some people just want to be able to manipulate you and tell you what to do. And when they can manipulate and tell you what to do, they don't know what hit them when you stand up for yourself. When you recognize and realize, these people ain't really who they say they are. These people, ain't really um, doing what's need to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be able to um, confess. You got to be able to um, be who God called you to be. You know, you got to be able to love yourself. Check yourself. Help yourself. You know, you got to be able to. You got to be able to stand tall and shine. You got to be able to shine bright. You know, you got to be able to recognize when evil is at your door. You got to be able to be humble and continue to tell God thank you. But sometimes, people just don't want you to change. They just don't want you to, uh, do better than them. You can do good, just don't do better than them. Sometimes, people just have a hard time letting go of what's out of their control. So a lot of people want to control you and tell you what to do. Otherwise, they don't see a fit for you. You know what I mean? That's okay though. Welcome, y'all. How y'all doing? Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe, like the video, comment on the video, share this video. Over here, you'll get motivation, encouragement, uplifting, or you get testimony about life and situations that you may be facing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you coming in here and leaving out the same. I want you to come in here and leave better than you were. I don't want to waste your time and I don't want you to waste mine. But for the sake of time, I'm going to keep it going. And I just want everybody to know that God is real. And, if you're going through adversity and you're going through evil and you just wondering why people won't let you be, that's because you're doing something right. If you weren't doing anything right, they wouldn't be coming for you. So the fact that you got evil or adversities, you got witches and warlocks coming after you, you got wolves and sheep clothing coming after you got to be doing something right. So God didn't bring you this far to abandon you in your faith. God didn't bring you this far to cause you to stumble. You know what I'm saying? So, it's important that you continue to treat others how you want to be treated. It's important that you continue to love your brother. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna love a God that you never seen, but you hate your brother that you see every day? That make sense. So you just want to be able to stay humble. Continue to tell God thank you. Continue to show up and do things when it's hard. When you got people that's they don't want to leave you alone. They don't want to let you be. They constantly nagging at you. They constantly picking at you. They saying things that that you may not be doing. or, you know, they saying things in hopes that you get, or they all working together to isolate you, or, they spread rumors and lies and they gossiping on your name. They won't come and talk to you about it, but, they'll talk among each other. But I don't want you to be afraid of the arrows and the firing dots that may be thrown at you. I want you got to fear God that can, you know, you know, take your soul, but don't fear the one that can destroy the body. You know, because the body, um, it's temporarily. You know what I mean? So, you just want to be able to stay aware, stay alert. Keep God first, and don't let the outside control you. Don't let it destroy what you know. You know, so keep doing what God's telling you. Keep showing up. Keep being the best at whatever you do. You didn't come this far to get brainwashed or to forget, how good God has been to you. You didn't come this far for that. You know, so yeah, just keep standing up, keep doing what you're doing. Continue to fight against the evil. Continue to go against the adversity, and continue to tell God thank you. You know what I mean? Because you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You know, and when you're a child of God and you belong to God, He'll never leave you or forsake you, especially in your time of need. You know, um, you'll have just certain when you starting to get up and you starting to stand up and you starting to do what God tell you to do, Satan is gonna come at you with everything. Satan is going to tempt you and try to keep you down. It's gonna start. You're gonna have certain phone calls, certain people to pop up out of nowhere. Like people from your past gonna start coming. You know what I'm saying? That's how Satan is gonna use you. He's gonna try to get you to quit or get you to fall, get you to stumble. But don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of evildoers. You know what I'm saying? For those of you watching, we got 3 people in here. If y'all don't mind, like this video, share this video, comment on this video, subscribe to this channel. You may not catch me again or see me again, but it's all good. You'll only be helping yourself. Because the more you help me, the more you help yourself. And the more you do for others, the more you do for yourself. And the more, we come together and do what God tells us, because you can't be selfish in this day of time, to where you're doing things just for yourself. It's not about begging, it's not about lending and borrowing, but it's about giving. You just free to like the video. It's free. But sometimes we have a hard heart and we have a crab in a bucket mentality to where, if we're not getting paid, we don't want to do anything. If we're not getting a piece of paper, then it ain't making sense. Like they said, if it don't make money, then it don't make sense. Well, it makes a lot of sense if it don't make money, because money ain't everything. You know what I mean? So you want to give more than you receive. I'm not begging, but I'm thankful for those that did stop by, for those that did like the video and share the video and hype the video. It's a blessing. You know, so the more you help the kingdom, the more God is gonna advance you. But you gotta have the right heart. You have to have the right mind. You can't be selfish. You can't be all out for yourself. You got to be able to, you don't want to ignore somebody that's in need. You like, I help you tomorrow. No, like help them now. Like stop what you're doing and help them now. So if you're in a dark place, it ain't the time for you to quit. It ain't the time for you to give up and curse God. This the time for you to fight like you never fought before. And don't fear death. You know, don't be afraid of death. You know, you gotta know that you don't die. You know, so just keep fighting and keep doing what you're doing. Keep walking that narrow path. Keep forgiving others. You know, though they slay you, yet should you trust them. Don't worry about the people that's watching you, the people that's in the back of the line. They're going to be in the front of the line. And the people that's in the front of the line, they're going to be in the back of the line. So don't worry about uh, people following you or watching you, you know. Just keep doing what God tell you. Keep loving yourself. Keep helping others. Keep that forgiving heart. And, you know, everything is happening according to plan. Everything happens for a reason. So y'all stay blessed and highly favored. If you made it to the end, drop a comment, like this video, share this video, you know, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Go back and watch some of the videos that I've previously done. You know what I mean? It's all going to be accurate and it's all going to be worth your while. But so much for that. You want to get your lessons outside of school, get rid of the drugs. Stay away from the in crowd. Get close to God. I'll catch y'all later. Peace, blessings.